Hi guys, Obi Dave here.
And I am Sleepy.
Together we are Obi Dave and I am Sleepy.
Was that my belly?
That was your belly. We need to have a mic down there as well. It'll make playing which one of us isn't wearing pants more interesting. Because you'll hear some sort of rustling from a close mic and be like,
Oh my god, guess who's naked? No, let's not play that game.
Has anyone actually commented? Guessing?
No.
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 People just don't take me seriously.
No one believes you.
Well,
I think they'd probably realise that I'd be all over you instead. And it would be a very different video.
it would. We'd make a lot more money out of it though.
Oh, no.
Anyway, right. Gabriel Iglesias. You thought we'd reacted to him a second ago when I mentioned it. We definitely haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you have shown him to me at least the odd video.
You may have seen the Office Blokes react to him back in the day or something.
Maybe, but I recognise him for sure.
Unless maybe we saw a reel on Instagram.
I don't get those kind of reels.
But I do. And maybe I showed you something.
Maybe.
Said we need to react to this guy or something.
I definitely feel like you showed me a clip. But
I don't know, but he's a huge stand-up comic. He's absolutely sells tickets, put it that way. And
excuse me.
He's called Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah, his nickname's Fluffy.
Why?
If that helps. I don't know. He looks fluffy and cuddly, doesn't he?
I don't know. It's a weird thumbnail, so I don't know.
It is a weird thumbnail. It makes him look crazy, doesn't it?
It does.
Right there, Gabriel Iglesias. How to tell Latinos apart. Can you tell Latinos apart?
I've never met a Latino.
Have you met anyone that's Spanish?
One.
No,
maybe two.
I know it's not Latin American, but Spanish people, like Hispanic people, I class as in the Latino sort of thing.
I mean, I've met two Spanish people, but I wouldn't be able to. I'm not very good with telling people apart.
Well, that's fine then. Should we get it explained to us?
Yes.
Yeah, right then, let's check it out. How to tell Latinos apart.
I just want to know, how many Latinos in the crowd tonight? Now, notice I asked Latinos. I wasn't very specific. Because if you call other people the wrong one, there's an issue. You call a Mexican, a Salvadorian, we get mad. You call a Puerto Rican, a Dominican, they get mad. You call a Cuban, anything but a Cuban, you're going to get stabbed. So for everyone here and everyone at home, I have found a way to figure out who's who. It's very easy. All you have to do is listen to the way the person is speaking Spanish. You don't have to understand a single word, just listen to the flow. That'll let you know. For example, Mexicans, when we speak Spanish, we sound high. Seriously, you ask us a question, we drag it out. Hey bro, how's it going? Pues aquí nomás, hombre. Pues tú sabes, güey. You know, Cubans, I found out Cubans, you guys speak Spanish, like everything means something. It's very serious. You ask a Cuban a question, bro, where you going? Al baño, coño, carajo, why you wanna know? Just asking, dude. It's like, why is he yelling? I don't know. And I found out Puerto Ricans, you guys speak Spanish like there's a time limit. Ask a question, hey bro, what's up? Oh, mira, bro, el otro día estaba con Hitch, me estaba platicando que chacha, viniste, quiero saber lo que está pasando aquí, no va a poder. Dame más gasolina. Just fast. Even Mexicans were like, hey, write that down. Quick. Another way is the beverage. The beverage will let you know who you're dealing with. For example, a Mexican's preferred drink of choice is tequila, okay? A Puerto Rican's preferred drink of choice is either Don Q or Coquito, right? And a Cuban's preferred drink of choice is coffee. Now let me tell you how I know about this one. So a few years ago, Martina and I were doing a show at the Improv in Miami, and after the show was over, I was talking to Martina. I said, hey, bro, I said, we got to try out some of this Cuban food everybody's been talking about. It's our first time here. And so we go outside to catch a cab, and when we got in the car, I figured something out, and that is that Cubans come in every color of the rainbow. Cubans and Puerto Ricans, you go from really, really white all the way to freaking navy black, just hardcore. Wesley Snipes, just dark, scuro. El negro, hardcore, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was such a thing as a black Cuban, because we get in the car and we're speaking Spanish, and this guy turns around and he's black, and he's like, "Donde quieren ir? Where you wanna go?" I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. I thought the partition was tinted. I didn't know.
That's hilarious. I have not met many Spanish cultures at all.
I always think of like Hispanic and Latino being the same thing, but maybe let me know if I'm wrong about that, because we associate more with like just Spanish people, Portuguese people.
Yeah.
Whereas in the States, it's like South American countries and Mexicans and things like that. But I've known loads of Spanish people.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like one of my cousins was married to a Spanish guy, and then I'm sure one of my bosses was Spanish, but yeah, not really come across a lot of Spanish people.
Lost my virginity with a Spanish girl.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not my best moves.
I've met Norwegian. And French.
Are you just going to list the nationalities of everyone you've slept with now?
No, Met.
Oh, Met. Right,
yeah.
I didn't hear you. I was like, that's a weird thing to brag about on a video. I've got Norwegian.
No!
God!
So he's yelling at us, "Donde quiere ir?" I'm like, dude, why is he yelling? I said, listen, we want to go somewhere to get some authentic Cuban food. Where can we go? And then he takes us to this place called Calle Ocho, which, for everyone at home, Calle Ocho is Spanish for 8th Street, and it's an area where, it's very authentic. And he takes us to this restaurant called La Carreta, okay? So you can't miss it. There's a restaurant on the corner with a giant wagon wheel in front of it and a huge rooster. I don't know what the rooster does, but look out for him. We walk inside, and I think, what was it, Martin, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in?
Easy 3 in the morning.
Easy 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit down at this table, and we're looking at the menu. We're trying to figure it out, and there's all kinds of bananas and all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that, sir. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay, let's do this. And here comes the waiter, and the waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, ¿Qué tú quieres? And I'm like, I forgot. Why is he yelling? I don't know. I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what. Let me look at this menu a little bit longer. I think we need some time, right, Mark? Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need some more time. And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito. And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster. And he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande. And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. Bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back in the... I was frustrated. So the guy's like, okay, and what you want? Okay. So he grabs it, all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, allá afuera un gordo que dije, una problema allá. And then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay? And he puts it down in front of me, and he won't leave the table. He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong. And then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff. So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back in the kitchen. So I picked it up to my face again and I drank the whole thing. Will Doug, I knew I messed up, bro. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen, he's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world Cubans can make that swim.
Nice.
That's really good. He's really funny.
Yeah.
I think I'd laugh more if I wasn't so tired. I'm so sorry, guys. I did really enjoy that. I probably didn't look like I did, but I did. I really, really did.
You've been yawning all night, haven't you?
I know.
That's all good. So what's your... I mean, first off, have you seen him before?
I think I definitely have, but I
Right.
don't remember what. I think you're right. It might have just been an Instagram clip that you showed me. And I think
Possibly,
you asked
yeah.
if I knew.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said Fluffy, there was a part of me that was like, I feel like you've said that before. So, yeah. No, I think that's what I'm remembering.
Yeah, I may have got a clip and then gone, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
And then you've gone, no, and I've been like, right, sweet, we're going to react to him.
Fair enough.
That might be the one.
That's probably what it is. But
Funny
he's
guy,
funny.
though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really good. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, it's completely out of context for me. Like I said, I never met Latino, Cuban, Puerto Rican.
It is for me because other than when I was in Vegas and met like a few Mexicans, there were some other nationalities, but I couldn't tell you the difference really with a lot of the sort of Latino countries that he's talking about because you don't meet them over here.
No.
You just don't. I mean, if you...
They don't like the cold.
It's probably true. I've met like 2 Mexicans, I think, in
Really?
the UK before. And they were in Mexican restaurants.
I think I had... Oh my God, I did. Raul. He was a Mexican housemate. He was over
So you
here
lived with a Mexican after all that?
He didn't really speak a lot of English, so we didn't interact a lot. He was just here doing his PhD, and I was doing my undergrad. And I shared a house with him and another one of my friends who is Polish.
Right.
But her and I got really close. But we didn't really see Raul. I don't even know if I'm saying his right name right. I completely forgot about that. Oh God, that was years ago.
Yeah, there you go.
I've met a Mexican.
I have reacted to a few Gabriel Iglesias
Have you?
bits, and he's really funny. He's kind of wholesome, non-offensive, and everyone's in on the joke,
Yeah.
everyone's laughing. And even then, without the context and without knowing lots of the sort of people that he's talking about, you still get the kind of humour.
Yeah.
Those Cuban coffees are supposed... I've heard people talk about them before. They're supposed to be crazy strong.
Really?
I think they're really sweet and really strong.
Ooh, it sounds like my kind of coffee.
Yeah. Heart palpitations style coffee.
I don't know. I have a cup of coffee sometimes and I enjoy a good nap. So
I can drink coffee before bed at night.
Same.
And go straight to bed. But that's like Nescafe.
no. Even if we had like one of our filter coffees, I'd still be able to go to sleep after.
Let's test. Let's have a coffee in a minute. Right then, cheers for that one, guys. If you want to see more Gabriel Iglesias reactions on the channel, comment below which ones we need to see. I've seen a few over at the Office Blokes. You've now seen one.
Yes.
So pretty much anything goes. But yeah, let us know and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.